Hey, would you sit with me for a while? Because I had this thought earlier today that kind of opened something up. I was sitting here, just had some music playing, staring out at the sky, and I caught myself thinking, well, if nothing else, at least maybe we can all agree the sky is blue. Like, even if we disagree on everything else, at least we see the same sky. But then I had another thought pop up right behind that. And that thought was, do we actually? Because, my first thought was about people who were colorblind. How even something as simple as blue or green isn't universal. Two people can look at the exact same sky and genuinely see two different things. And nobody's wrong. They're just wired differently. And as I'm kind of discovering here lately, maybe just like everybody else, I am wired a little bit differently. But I had that thought and I was like, all right, great. Perspective, got it. But then the blind man analogy hit me, and that shifted it again, because for someone who's never seen light at all, the sky isn't blue, it isn't purple, it's not pink, it doesn't look like anything. It's not a visual thing. And it's not because they're missing something, but because their reality is just built from something entirely different than ours. And I don't know why, but after I had that thought, it made, for the most part, every disagreement I've ever had land a little softer. Like, how could I expect someone to see things my way when their entire inner world may be built differently than mine? Their reality is made from a completely different set of experiences, expectations, senses. It just reminded me that we get so caught up in being right, whatever right is, in defending our version of the sky, that we forget how many skies there actually are. And maybe truth isn't about forcing my perspective or proving anything. Maybe it's about learning to sit with the fact that the sky looks differently to everyone. And not only is that okay, it's kind of beautiful. Because if we slow down enough, if we step out of the push to be understood, we start to realize something simple and freeing. There is no universal sky. All there is just universal humanity staring up at it. And from that place, everything softens, everything opens. And with that, I will remind you that the dude abides, you should too maybe, and I'm still learning how to abide with myself, one sky at a time. And that's enough rambling for me for the day, and I'll catch you on down the trail. Just, unfortunately, not with the bluey mug. Rip. Oh, that was funny. They're gonna love that one. Click.